Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to an unboxing of the Dungeon Drop game. This is the Deluxe Edition. I just got it from the Kickstarter. So there will be some components in here that won't be in the regular release. I will try and point them out if I remember what all of them are, but just a heads up for that. It comes in this nice little cube. It's by Phase Shift Games, 4 to 6 players. It's an interesting concept for a game. You got these kind of explaining here. It's basically you do is you drop all these little gems onto the table. You match these black ones with their pillars, and then you get to pick up the stuff in between, or you're fighting monsters or gaining gold. And like, here's your character card. So you take damage. There's bad guys, or you collect gems and you get money for them. It's just to see who can grab the most loot and become the Dungeon Drop Master. Some cute artwork. Here's a better picture of kind of how it's played, or like of the field. So it'll be like all 4 players. You drop all of these dice and then you match up them and you get whatever's in between them. And you have character cards that have different abilities. I have already unwrapped it and opened it up. But I haven't went through all the stuff in here. So it comes all in this little box here. So on the outside, it's going to show all the different cubes, like a book cube, a goblin cube, some potions. I'm dropping stuff out the back. There's a treasure. Same stuff on each side, just different variations. Also, which is neat, they're the same pictures inside. Not a big feature, but I kind of like it. So I have 2 things that are in the box. They're part of the Deluxe Edition that fell out and I didn't want to try and restack them. I have a bunch of sleeves that are meant for the square cards. So you can probably buy these separately, or you might not want to buy them. I just love having sleeves for my games, so since they were with the Kickstarter, I definitely wanted to get them. And then we have a bag. And I think the bag is just a neat little bag to put your stuff in. It's got a picture of the logo. Nothing super special about it. But I can drop all my gems in, or all my dice blocks, crystals, whatever they're called, in the bag, rather than just storing them in the box. I have some cards stuck in there. There we go. Alright. The game is going to consist of, your components are a bunch of bags of little gems, a bunch of square cards. So right here we have Deluxe Edition. Kind of just show some of the extra stuff. So, premium cubes are replacements for standard versions supplied in the base game. Remove the standard cubes, store them for replacement parts, and replace them with premium. So the premium are the cubes all have little faces on them. So like goblins, the goblins have little goblins, trolls, a dragon, and some keys. So if you buy the base game, you're just going to get standard cubes. So like here's a bag of all of those. Versus here's some of just the standard goblins. They're just green blocks. It does not affect the game at all. It's just kind of a little quicker identifier so you can tell which kind they are. Other things that are exclusive to the Kickstarter, or the upgraded version, which I believe is a Kickstarter only version. Premium meeples and hero tokens. Otherwise they just come with the generic little heroes. So I get like special printed versions to show off who the characters are. The shiny purple expansion and the gelatinous cube expansion, which are just some of these extra cards they have. There's a couple other cards in here, some skills, some setup. So basically I have all these loose tokens, extra cards. I'll kind of show them off a little bit better. Those are all the exclusive stuff. If you buy the regular game, you're just going to get this one big pack. So you're just gonna get less stuff, but it's not gonna make the game any less fun. So you have a little square rule book here. Here's all the credits to all the people for the games. Showing you everything you get, your player age, score trackers, your meeples, custom dice, cubes, tokens, solo tokens, various cards, quests. Game setup, you make a hero from a race and your class. You get quests that you're trying to complete. Maybe this is how many, like this one says, try and collect these basically. Gem scoring, special scoring. So just, other than just trying to collect anything, gives you other stuff to collect. How to play, you explore. Drop the number of cubes in the box, go looking at them, drop them in a dungeon, activate your class. You can flip some of the gems. I'm not going to go over the rules too much, I just kind of want to show it off, but you get the base idea of the game. You can stop and read these if you'd like. Here's going to be some various scoring, so there's like gold cubes give you one score, keys let you unlock chests. Pick up a chest, you unlock rolling for score. Each gem has different goals, health potions, shields, relics. The monsters, goblins, trolls, and dragons do various damage. And then you have pillars and a staircase. There's some teamwork stuff. Play a solo game. And some facts. Alright, let's look at some of these components. So we've got some generic pop-out ones. Nothing too special there. Some turn trackers. First side so you know what you went. Plastic things are always a pain to open. There we go. Alright. So here's your player thing. So basically you explore, draw a specific number of cubes from the box without looking at them, drop them, so versus how many players you have. So if you have 2 players, it's 6 cubes. Act, use your race ability, and then collect loot. Connect 3 pillars to form a room. Boxes do damage. Various items get you stuff. You get 4 of those, 1 for each player. Solo Splunker. You don't play the game by yourself. And your teamwork counter. And then you have quest cards. And race cards. And class cards. Alright, so let's look at all those really quick. See what kind of fun things we can do. Let's do it. So we have a Boblin. You can play as one of the Goblin characters. Has 3 health. Don't remember what the numbers in the corner mean. Corners the initiative, so it's probably who gets to go first, so faster characters probably get a play quicker. Alright, so that's what that means. Ability Babble, where you drop all monsters of 1 color in the dungeon. So the way this works, just really quick, is we have an Adept card. This is a class, so it's Study. Reveal 2 cubes from the box, then return them. You may collect 1 cube of either color. So then what you do is when you start the game, you form, I have a Bobbling Adept, so now I have 2 different abilities to use. And that's how you create your various characters. So we'll go through the rest of this. We have a Dragon King. Basically a dragon. He has a ton of health. Titan Tongue. Move a huge monster anywhere in the dungeon. Dwarf. Counts 1 gold as a pillar. Can help you make your dungeon quicker. A fairy. Hold a game card over any area in the dungeon and redrop all cubes beneath it. Gear Golem. Wind up. Remove 1 treasure in your stash from the game to use your class ability twice. The Gnome. Crystalline Alchemy. Flick 1 gem. Half Orc. Flick 1 monster. A Hawkman. Flight. Form a room using 1 additional pillar. A High Elf. Redrop all treasure of 1 color in the dungeon. A Human. Improvise. Search the box for 1 cube. Drop it in the dungeon. Then return a large cube from the dungeon to the box. An Isham. Rune Reed. Count 1 gem as a pillar. Shadowfolk. Lockpick. Flick 1 key or chest. Sleth. Constrict. Redrop all cubes outside of the dungeon boundary. A Stone King. Stone Speak. Remove 1 treasure in your stash from the pillar to flick 1 from the game to flick 1 pillar. And finally, the Wood Elf. Herbalism. Herbalism. Uncover 2 health potions. Move the cubes beside your race card for scoring persons. Purposes. Alright, so let's look at the various classes we can be. An Adept, which we went over. An Archer. Bullseye. Flick 1 non-pillar cube. If it hits another cube of the same color, collect them both. Otherwise, you cannot form a room containing a cube of that color. A little hit or miss there. Bard. Serenade. When looting a room, do not collect pillars. A pair of monsters of the same color. Beastmaster. Flick 1 small monster. If it hits a treasure, collect the treasure. Cleric. Reveal 2 cubes from the box. Return them. You may flick 1 cube of either color. Mage. Reveal 2 cubes from the box and return them. You may count 1 cube of them as a pillar. Ranger. Count 1 cube outside the dungeon boundary as a pillar. Rogue. Collect 1 treasure outside the dungeon boundary. Rope Master. Remove 1 treasure in your stash from the game to redrop 1 pillar. Collect the treasure closest to the redropped pillar. And a Warrior. All monsters. Count 1 monster as a pillar. Alright, and then we have some quests. So we have Collector's Curiosity. So for each gem color of which you have exactly 1 cube, score 6 points. So if you get 1 of each, you get 6 points. So trying to get you to get those. Small gold scores double and large gold scores triple. Otherwise you get 3 points, 2 points, and 1 point. For Earl's Errand. Fool's Folly. Chest score +3 each. Gem Cutters Gemstones. Large gems score 4. And each small gem scores 1. Hero's Help. Your teamwork points are doubled, 4 players, tripled, 3 players, or quadrupled in 2 players. Redraw this quest immediately if you are not within the heroic teamwork mode. Hoarder's Hunt. If you're the heaviest hero at the end of the game, score 5. The Queen's Quest. So you score 3 for white, 2 for pink, and then the blue is you get 1. You have 2, you get 4 points. You have 3, you get 9, and 4 plus you get 16. So you basically get a lot for gaining blues. Sage's Stand. At the end of the game, if you end the game with 3 or more health, score 6. Scout's Specialty. If you're the lightest or tied for the lightest at the end of the game, score 7. Vanguard's Vermin. Small monsters score 1 each. If you only collected small monsters, score 4. So it's kind of just a different way, like, So rather than just trying to collect for like, I'm going to collect these to get the most points, you want to maybe try and collect specific ones. Alright, so then the other thing we have are little punch tokens to keep track of your specific characters. And these were part of the upgraded Kickstarter version. And we have a couple of quests here, or special cards. We have gelatinous cubes. So these are Kickstarter items. It gives you you drop these in there and they give you different steps to do, does extra effects. And here's also purple cubes, which give you magic spells. So if you have certain numbers of them, you have 2 small and 1 big, you get the magic bolt. You have 1 small and 2 big, you get a secret door. If you have all 4 of them, you get a dragon egg. Gives you something, a little extra different gameplay rule. We also have a special quest called Prince's Prize. Magic shields, score 3. Huge monsters are scored double. And we have a special tile here. This is skeletons. Skeleton skulls. These are also Kickstarter ones. And just give you some extra different stuff to do. Getting 9 skeletons in there. Alright, so now let's actually look at the different blocks we get. Get like a better camera angle on these. Alright, so this is probably the base one that everyone will get in the set. I'm going to dump all my blocks out everywhere. So I'm going to get the 4 different player people meeples. So if you're just buying the base game, you'll get these 4 little meeples for each player. You're going to get some of your other tokens here. So you have your big red one. This is your dragon. The the bigger green ones here, the medium size, you guess, but they're larger, are your trolls. You have all your small ones here. These are your goblins. We have 2 different sizes here, so these are your treasure chests. Oops. Your keys are the small ones, and your big ones are your treasure chests. Showing there. But now they also get upgrade though, so besides that you get all these other chests which also act as dice. So you have the one there and then all the other different pips. So that's kind of nice. This is just an extra upgrade. I think it's in every set now. That way you can actually tie your treasure chests apart a little bit quicker. Set those guys aside for the moment. There was also 1 black guy in here. This is one of the, not guy, I just call them guy, they're just blocks. It's one of the pillars. That's not a pillar. That's, I don't remember what the black one was. Alright, so we have all these different colored ones. We have our white, or our clear cubes, which are showing on all the quests. You have 3 big ones, 3 small ones. We have the pink ones, the other variations. These are the gems. So you have the big pink ones and the small pink ones. So it's like 3 big, 4 small. We have the blue ones. Slide all of those guys off to the side for a sec. And we have these, I think, are the pillars then. The little green ones here are relics for solo play. So we have 2 magic shields, which lets you do special things. And we have trying to see what these are. 5 large ones. So 5 large pillars. And then we have a little baggie here that I can dump out of 15 smaller pillars. Not 15. 13. 13 smaller pillars. And it does list in the rule book here. Just want to double check when I keep looking away. How many of each one you have, like smallest and largest. Just so you can keep track of which ones you have. So that is all of the regular dice. Or, I keep calling them dice. They're blocks. So, these guys are wood. These are like a plastic. And you also have another plastic here. These are all your gold. So you got all these cool gold blocks there. And some smaller golds. There's the smaller gold ones. No. And we have some shiny purples. 2 shiny purple here are your health potions. And then we got there's 2 small ones of your health potions. We got the 2 big ones which work with the extra setup for the magic spells. So you get the big ones to add the magic spells in there. We have some gelatinous cubes here. Can get anything out of the bags. These are your gelatinous cubes if you're with like Dungeons and Dragons or jelly monsters that eat you. You're see-through. Alright, and that was all the different ones for the base game and a couple of the extra special ones. So we're going to look at the cool printed ones that were the upgraded Kickstarter. So I get the little boblins. So they're just on 2 different sides, and they printed them like that so that when they land, no matter what way they land, so even if it lands face down, one side will always be visible. Because you just drop them, and it's the same thing with all these. So now we have some keys to actually show our keys opening the chest. We have the trolls. And we do have like large keys and small keys. And the last one we have there is the dragon. So these are pretty cool. That way, just a little quicker way, like you can tell by color still, and you can see a little face. And we have all the little character meeples. So when you're playing, you can actually pick out your actual character and have a meeple for them instead of just having a generic blank meeple. Those 3 guys, and they just mirror their artwork. Yeah, these were... So if you buy the base game, you won't get these guys, but they're not necessary to play the game. They're not adding any extra rules. The only stuff that was added in for like Kickstarter that's actual gameplay components are the gelatinous blobs, the skeleton, and the 2 extra potions to make magic spells. Alright, so the last 2 things I want to go over here quick are... Oh, and I wrecked that. Did get a special Lanyard measuring stick. There's just a rope on a string. You can probably buy like this type of thing anywhere just without the actual logo. But it was part of the bundle I got, so it's kind of cool. But that way you can like measure out your dungeon. Be like, oh, that's this to this and that to that. That's kind of the idea that was with that. And the very last thing, the best thing for last, is the metal dragon token. So there's the dragon. Let's see if I can get a better... So that would be replacing this guy if you want. Yeah, just a neat dragon there. So there we got like his feet. There's his face. Now wing on one side, wing on the other. Flip to the top, we got his top of his horns. And if we flip them all the way around, we got the tail. And this is actual piece of metal, so that's a really cool collector's item. Yeah, so you throw this in the dungeon, you can. I don't know if I'd use this with it. 1, because I don't want to like wreck it at all. 2, I don't want the metal smashing into all my wooden blocks and denting them. But that's definitely a cool extra. So that was the Dungeon Drop Deluxe version. So this will be hitting stores within the next month or 2, now that it came out on Kickstarter. Definitely check it out. It should be a fun little quick game. It's like 20 minutes, because you basically are pulling a handful of cubes, dropping them, trying to complete sets. Next player goes, and repeat, and you play like 3 rounds. So you can play on any tables, which makes it really nice. So check you guys later. Bye. These are the Kickstarter skeletons. I want to make sure we show those guys off pretty quick. Yes, they have their own little special setup and rules. You just add a couple in there. You place the guys in the crypt for later instead of the bag. Basically, you don't want to collect skeletons. Electrical neat feature printed on both sides like all the other guys.